अच्छा नमस्कार मेरो नाम चाहिँ पूर्ण बहादुर रम्तेल हो म चाहिँ यही गाउँको मान्छे हो त्यसकारणले यो ठाउँ चाहिँ सिन्धुपाल्चोक मेलम्ची साबीको 1 नम्बर पर्दछ यो ठाउँ चाहिँ यो चाहिँ एउटा ककेरा टोल पनि हो यो मेलम्चीको अनि यहाँ चाहिँ भूकम्प जानुभन्दा अगाडि एकदम ठुलो गाउँ थियो यहाँनेर यहाँ केही मान्छेहरू पनि भूकम्प परेर मरेको छ यो गाउँमा
My name's Scott Leckie. I'm the director and founder of an organization called Displacement Solutions, and we work around the world to help prevent and repair displacement following conflict, disasters, and climate change. And we're in Nepal now, looking into the response to the 2015 earthquake. And we're working together with various local organizations here to determine what worked in the post-earthquake aftermath, what didn't work, and what can be learned from other countries and from international human rights law.
One of the main challenges have been the sheer volume of needs that have been existing on the ground. One of our main projects right now is facilitation of the government process of the relocation of earthquake-affected victims.
Forty households of Simpal Kabre were displaced to this forest land immediately after the earthquake. They lived in this forest land for almost 3 years. However, they had difficulties living here because the forest committee asked them to leave. They have taken the relocation grant from the government and have bought lands in the safe areas. From the relocation grant of the government, they were able to purchase land just enough to construct a house, but not for the livelihood and farming purpose.
नमस्ते मेरो नाम चाहिँ सुकुमाइता म के रे बोमजान तर जग्गा पायो घर बनायो राम्रो भयो बनाउनु त बनायो तर हामी चाहिँ के व्यवसाय गरेर खाने होला हामीलाई उदाको जग्गा चाहिँ हाम्रो लोनमा जान्दैन त्यत्रो जग्गा छ नभगाइन्छ तर 100 मै नबेग्ने भएर चाहिँ हामीलाई चाहिँ त्यसमै दुःख छ मिस के गरे चाहिँ हामी खाने यसो एउटा तालिम गरेर खान पाए चाहिँ हामीलाई राम्रो छ.
The political commitment to meet the needs of every family that suffered losses as a result of the earthquake it's an amazing commitment to make.
And they've made a policy of that, and that's something really to be commended and something that other countries should look at as a good example of governments taking their responsibilities towards their citizens seriously.
The challenge, of course, is the reality of meeting those conditions, and not just in terms of finance, but again, in terms of the institutional infrastructure, these types of things. Even the regulatory system, the ability to support people who are self-building, to ensure that they build a house that won't fall down the next earthquake that hits this country.
One of the major challenge for us is to, I think this is the first time that the government is dealing with such a mega disaster. The geographical terrain that we have, the affected districts are really hilly districts and the mountainous districts. So there is a very difficult situation for the transportation of the construction material and also provision of the human resources also in the local government level.
So these communities have been displaced from Selang. They've bought lands here right now through the government grant. However, there are many challenges they're facing right now.
समाजसँग चिन्नु जानु पनि छैन हरेक चीजले जे सब चुनौतीहरु त आफ्नो ठाउँमा जे जटिलै छ नि.
Rapid influxes of population in any human settlement put huge pressure on existing infrastructure and service capacity. The supply of water, sanitation, access, infrastructure, these kinds of physical infrastructure, but also social infrastructure.
हामी के आशावादी छौँ भने जसो अब पुनर्निर्माण प्राधिकरणले अब यो हाम्रो यो 10 घरलाई अब हरेक चिज यो सबै खानेपानी बिजुली बत्ती मटर बाटो अनि यसो पढ्नेको उहरुमा पनि जसो मिलाइदेलान् भनी हामी जसो आशावादी छौँ। अहिलेसम्म निराश भइहालेको छैनौँ, तर अब अलि चाँडै नहुँदै कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ पीडा नै हुँदो रहेछ।
Even the institutions for local government will all of a sudden have a responsibility for a larger population.
जुन केन्द्रले नै हेरिराख्ने भन्ने तरिकाले जाने हो भने यो लम्बिन सक्छ। अब जुन स्थानीय सरकारलाई नै दिने भन्ने जुन कुरा छ त्यो हो भने सहज हुन्छ हैन। अहिले चाहिँ अझ एक स्टेप स्थानीय सरकारलाई चाहिँ दियो भने कति यो पेपरिङ जुन स्टेपहरु छ नि त कहाँ जानुपर्ने यताउति त्यो कुरा चाहिँ कम हुन्थ्यो। गाउँपालिकाको गाउँसभाबाट केही निर्णयहरू गरेर अझ सहज अझ छिटोभन्दा छिटो लाभग्राही समक्ष कसरी त्यो समस्याको समाधान गर्ने भन्ने विषय त नजिकका मान्छेले नै गर्न सकिने कुरा हुन्छ।
Well, we've carried out our comprehensive analysis of the housing, land, and property rights response to the 2015 earthquakes in Nepal. And we found essentially that on the one hand, the political commitment displayed by the government of Nepal has really been exemplary. On the other hand, I think some of the objectives that they sought to achieve have still 3 years after the fact not really been achieved. And that would essentially focus on the issue of housing reconstruction, some of the land rights issues, some of the issues affecting women and housing, land, and property rights, and the simple fact that still, all this time later, hundreds of thousands of people are yet to achieve, or let's say re-achieve, their housing, land, and property rights that they had at the time of the earthquakes. So we're urging the government and the people of Nepal to not be complacent and to really take into account the lessons learned with this response and plan adequately for the next disasters which will inevitably come.
यस्तो हुन्छ स्थानीय सरकार मार्फतै हामीले पनि स्ट्रिक्टली लाग्ने हो भने सबैको समन्वय समाज के साझेदारीको रूपमा काम गर्ने जस्तो अब एनजीओहरुले पनि त आइएनजीओहरुले पनि सपोर्ट गरिराखेको अवस्था